Good evening and welcome. You are in the right place at the right time. We're going to be shedding light on the Zenaida Perez case. We're going to explore the critical issue of parental rights in Virginia, but also far beyond, specifically as it relates to minors and to abortion.
First, tonight I have the honor of introducing Zenaida Perez. She was a teacher of English for speakers of other languages at a high school in Virginia when she uncovered and unraveled this alleged coercion in the public schools.
I became aware when I was teaching my English 9 level 1 class. The victim, the student who had the abortion, approached me very quietly. What happened? She told me that she got pregnant a few months before and her boyfriend and herself didn't want to have the baby. So she went to the social worker at Centerville High School and asked her for support. She called the clinic, she made the appointment, she was given an envelope that she kept sealed until she went to the clinic and gave it over there. The legal guardian never got a phone call or a paper or any kind of documentation to let him know that she was going to have an abortion. I asked her, how much did you pay? How much was it? She said it was free. She was not normal after the abortion took place. What motivated me was just to bring the truth, to bring honesty, and to find and fight for what is right and get the parents aware of what's going on. I talked to her legal guardian. He never knew that she had an abortion until one day she came home bleeding nonstop. He took her to the emergency room, and that's when they examined her and they said she's not pregnant anymore.
Yes, this is absolutely atrocious, especially since in our country, over 70% of Americans support parental rights when it comes to the abortion decision.
It appears the Fairfax County school system is once again trying to do everything in their power to prevent transparency on this subject.
This situation has opened our eyes to what could become the norm in Virginia if we as a Commonwealth don't block an abortion amendment that is coming our way. If we were to have this abortion amendment, you could literally have a situation where every school has sort of this advising situation where girls show up in the guidance counselor office with an unplanned pregnancy and they're literally taken over to an abortion facility because there would be no parental consent.
Those who live in the Commonwealth of Virginia, take the information we're learning about and make sure that we go this November or vote early to the polls and vote from the top of the ticket down pro-life. If you know anybody in Virginia, let your Virginia family, friends, anybody you know, let them know, share this recording of this webcast after the fact, let them hear from Zenaida, let them hear from these leaders, and encourage them to vote pro-life.
It's not only illegal, but it's also abusive when other adults coerce a child into having an abortion without parental consent.
Unfortunately, we've seen a pattern of disregard for parental rights, especially coming from public schools. And often school districts hire expensive law firms like the hugely expensive K Street law firm hired by the Fairfax County School District to fight back against the truth.
Folks, this is a real issue. It's happening in more places than Fairfax, Virginia. 21 states require only parental consent. 10 states require only parental notification. These school workers are skirting those constitutional requirements and hiding behind technicalities, and kids are paying the price.
Even in states where we've passed these laws, they're not always being followed.
You might notice a slight indiscretion, something off, a little bit odd that happened at school. You kind of brush it under the rug, hope that that's kind of a one-off thing. And soon enough, you see something like this happening.
It's our job to not only continue to enact this really good law across the country or set of laws, but then also to use tools like the Center for Client Safety to go out and investigate where it's not happening and make corrective action and keep these organizations, whether it be schools, whether it be local governments, accountable. Identify ways to help organizations like AUL and AFPI and the Family Policy Alliance. We're preparing to see Fairfax County in court. And we need all of the support that we can get.
Read through your school's policies. If every parent asks those basic questions of their school administrators, it will force the conversation until the point where everyone has a very good understanding of what the rights are.
That QR code for AUL.org/parental rights is now on the screen. So please take a moment and scan that and take action now.
And together we can make a life-saving difference. And we look forward to sharing great news with you as together we move forward in this critical cause for life.